Hello everybody. The title of this series is the Complete Queen Amidala Stylebook. And what we're going to be doing is looking at all the different wardrobes Queen Amidala wore in Episode 1, Phantom Menace. Now there were about 6 or 7 different wardrobes, and they all had what I'll call official names. You had the Throne Room Robe, the Lilac Visitation Robe, the Senate Robe, the Foreign Residence Robe, the Traveling Robe, and the Jubilation Dress. Okay, so the garment we're going to talk about today is the Senate Robe, and as the name implies, this is the garment that Queen Amidala wore at her Senate appearance. Now we see it pretty much in just 2 scenes. We do see it primarily while she's at the Senate, and it's kind of framed around sort of a black robe that's overlying her garment. Well, we do see a preview of this gown before the Senate, but you might not have connected the dots until later because they look somewhat different. We do see her, there is a scene prior to her appearance where young Anakin goes into her preparation room or whatever you want to call it, and they have a brief conversation, very brief. In fact, you probably would have forgotten all about it. And here we see the full breadth of this garment with the red and the gold and the headdress and everything like that. But then we do switch to when she's actually appearing before the Senate, and here is very truncated. You see very little of the garment. In fact, it appears mostly black, and you would almost think that she switched garments or something, but it just basically turns out that she's wearing something over top that red. Now, frankly, you would not have figured that out unless you kind of knew the whole story. No one would have known that this was actually like a black robe that was overlying all that red stuff we saw before, but that actually appears to be the case. At any rate, we do see her sitting next to Palpatine virtually the whole time. She's sitting down the whole time. She's not standing up. It's very limited. In fact, the way they have it framed, you would think you was looking at like a thumbnail or something like that. At any rate, it's only virtually by the fact that she's wearing the same headdress between both these little scenes that you're able to make the connection that it's the same gown essentially, except somehow one's been covered or altered, or she's taken the outer garment off, or what have you. It's a little complicated to figure out until you see the later promotional pictures where you do appreciate that there's actually a larger outer layer of a black robe that's covering up most of that red gold garment, which is the essence of the outfit. Also, according to some of the promotional materials, the garment was inspired by Mongolian and Tibetan costumes. And what really sets this piece apart is the elaborate, magnificent headpiece that she has, particularly with these long, low-hanging cylindrical tubes, if you will, that hang from the corners. It's truly quite spectacular to see this, at least in the promotional pictures where we get a really good sense of what they look like in the total outfit. Now, this headpiece is referred to in some of the promotional literature as the Royal Sovereign of Naboo Medal. So I hope you enjoyed this presentation today. Please check out the other volumes for some of the other garments that I've discussed, and subscribe to receive future volumes of this series. So until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.